Man. Well, I don't know where to start, man. You know, man, as of late, I ain't even gonna hold you. I've been battling the spirit of depression. I've been battling the spirit of restlessness. I've been dealing with the demon of laziness and a whole lot of other shit, man, you know? But you know, man, the angel of inspiration came upon me, man, and it was like, yo, a phone, you need to get near it, because you got some people out here that need to hear it, you know what I'm talking about? Dig that, you know what I mean? The angel of motivation just pulled up on me like, hey man, get busy, get to work, you know what I'm saying? And the spirit of dedication came back to my soul, you know what I'm talking about? It came back alive, the spirit of dedication, man. You know, shit be rough, man. You know, man. I know sometimes a nigga tend to get intergalactic with this Mac shit. You know what I'm talking about? And folks tend to think I'm not human, but at the end of the day, yeah, man, I'm human as well. You know what I'm talking about? And I got a few humanoid chromosomes in me. You know what I'm talking about? And I tend to go through it here and there, man. That's why I haven't been shooting many videos, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? I tend to go through it and I was just looking at some things, man, and it just like brought me down, man. But you know, everything, hold on, it's a little police trying to set up shot. You ain't gonna get me today, Jack. Yeah, man, but with no further ado, man, peace, love, blessings, man, and thank you guys for tuning in. Let me roll up my windows, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, because literally, quite literally, you guys could be watching anything in the world, but you're sitting here watching me, man. So whether it's 2 views, 20 views, you know what I'm saying, 200 views, whatever, man, I appreciate every one of y'all, man. Blessings to y'all, prosperity to y'all, man. I gotta change up the channel a little bit, man. I just gotta change it up a little bit, you know. Man, you gonna jump in front of me and drive slow though? Like, where they do that at? I'ma get you. Don't worry about it. I'ma get you. So yeah, with no further ado, man, I wanna speak on a certain topic, man. And it's something that, man, if I don't know about anything else, I know about this. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta crack this window. This joint gotta ventilate. Okay, see, you trying to play though. You trying to play like it ain't real. Come on, man, stop playing with me, man. Nah, I don't even think you could do that, bruh. Don't even play with me. So yeah, let me get back to it, man. Nah, man, playing on the road, man. Can't hold up this motherfucking game. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, one thing I'm gonna talk about right here and right now is something I'm all too familiar with, man. If I don't know anything about anything else, I know about this here, man. And I'm gonna let you know what it is, man. It's called failure. Failure. You know, man, failure is the devil itself. You know what I'm talking about? Failure is the devil itself. Man, failure is the reason a lot of guys never even start anything. Failure is the reason a lot of people with great ideas never move forward with them, man. Failure is Failure puts the capital F in fear. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm here to tell you, man, it's all right to fail. Failure is not your enemy. As long as it's not kidney failure, as long as it's not liver failure, as long as it's not heart failure, then hey, man, you can goddamn stand the fuck back up and you can fight motherfucking back, Jack. You got another day to fight back. You understand me? It was times, man, where I felt as if I was a failure to everyone around me except myself. I felt like I was a failure to everyone around me except myself. And some people may be like, well, that's cool. That's cool, you know what I'm saying? That's a normal feeling. That's how it's supposed to feel. And at the end of the day, I have to disagree with that. That's not how it's supposed to feel to me. If you're going through or you feel as if you're a failure, if you feel as if you're a failure to somebody, I failed my family, I failed my sister, I failed my brother, I failed my son, I failed my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And you know you failed them, but you don't feel like a failure, then you ain't necessarily a failure. It's all a mindset. But you just might be a failure in their eyes, but you gotta ask them. But at the end of the day, it's like this, man. If you don't feel as if you failed yourself, then you're not necessarily a failure. And a lot of people need to be feeling like they failed themselves. A lot of us think about everybody else. Oh, I failed my mama, I failed my grandma, I failed. No, the most important individual is I can't beat you. I can't beat you. I can't beat you. Like, you want to race, I can't beat you. Yeah, the most important person that needs to recognize failure, so to speak, you need to recognize when you fail yourself. If you gave your daughter your word that you were going to do this and do that, and you don't come through on that word, she may look at you like a sorry piece of shit. Or she may look at you like, oh, it's okay. You may have let her down. Nah, you're a failure. You failed yourself. You failed yourself because you didn't stand on your word. You didn't stand on your word with somebody you love. You know what I'm saying? You failed yourself. You failed yourself. And like I say, we all will fall short of the glory, no matter what your story is. We're all gonna fall short of the glory. You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna happen. Let me slow up a little bit. It's gonna happen. Whether it's tomorrow, whether it's today, whether it's next week, whether it's a month from now, we're all gonna fall short of the glory. You know what I'm talking about? And I just want you to know, depending on what you fail and how you failed and what type of failure you may have been through or may go through, that it's not the end of the world. You have to learn. You let your daughter down, you told her you were going to take her to Six Flags on such and such date, and then when such and such date comes around, you don't have the money to go, you don't have the time to take her, all that shit. Yeah, you failed yourself. And now, as a man, you got to stand up and redeem yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to get back up and get in this fight. You're going to have to take her not only to Six Flags, but you're going to have to take her to this place and this place just to make up for it. You know what I'm saying? Or buy her this and buy her that to make up for it. Or, you know, you're going to have to make up for that some kind of way. And it isn't just for her, it's for you as well, because you failed yourself. And you don't want to be out here failing self, because the more you fail self, the more you're going to slip into a depression once it hits you. Damn, I'm out here failing myself. it's bigger than her. I'm out here failing myself. You understand me? Yeah, you don't want to be out here failing yourself. Like there was one point in time, like when I got locked up when I was 17, man. I seen mom in the courtroom, family in the courtroom. And I just like, dang, I'm really a failure. You know what I'm saying? I'm really a failure. I'm going through it. Like, I'm really putting these people through it, and I failed my moms. I failed my man. I hate these man. Motherfuckers ain't got no common decency out here, Jack. Out here, man. That's a whole nother video, man. I be on planet one of these motherfuckers out here, man. Listen, damn, blew my whole mood for the video. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. But nah, not necessarily. I'll put it to you like this, man. I'm right here at the gas pump. It's only 3 pumps. One person pull in. He ain't even getting no gas, but he stopped at the pump to go in the store. Another dude getting a full tank. One chick just parked here, I guess, on her phone or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the only one sitting here waiting to get gas. Really mad. I'm popping shit. Had he said something, I'd have fired his ass up, right? Boom, straight deleted his motherfucking ass out here behind some gas, and lo and behold, I would have failed my son. I would have failed both my sons. I would have failed, man. I would have failed so many people, man. I would have failed my business. I would have failed my YouTube channel, my viewers. Like, there ain't no way buddy went out like that. You know what I'm saying? Behind some gas. You understand me? Yeah, I would have been a failure. So sometimes you got to exercise discipline, and you got to really think all the way in the future, man. You got to really play chess with your motherfucking self. Cause, my nigga, you can see in the video, I'm sweating, my nigga. I was really out there ready to take it to that motherfucking level. You understand me? Like, and it wasn't even. It's about the respect and the principle. Like, I had some common decency. But anyway, man, I remember being in the courthouse and shit, man, and you know, seeing my moms and then seeing my family in there and shit. You know what I'm saying? And thinking, damn, man, I done let my family down. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they looking at me like I'm a failure, and yeah, I am a failure. You know what I'm saying? And boom, boom. But I'm thinking, I'm projecting more of them feelings on them, when in actuality, I had to, I was misled. I got out after all that shit, you know what I'm saying? I understood that I let them down. I understood that they possibly could have seen me as a failure. I never really asked, because I didn't want that. You want that type of, you know, I didn't want that type of, you know, I was weak. I didn't want that type of emotional charge. I didn't want them type of emotional darts thrown at me, asking, you think I'm a failure? Yeah, you a goddamn failure. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want that shit. However, when I went back on my second bid, it was 2 things. The main thing that happened was I was facing 50-something years. I was facing 50-something years when I went to court. And I represented myself. I went in there and represented myself, and I was showing my ass in there. You understand me? I made it all the way to till we got to select the jury, and then it was just like, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't gonna necessarily plead to it, but a situation occurred, and my youngest son was on the way. So my people was like, man, just go ahead and plead to it. We know they done you wrong, because at the end of the day, what the police was doing, they were pulling up to my house, stealing my trash can, going through my trash can, and they found something in there, and they took pictures of it. They took pictures of what they found in there and left it in black and white, and took it to the judge like, yo, we got this guy trash can, or we got this person's trash can at the house. Here's what we found in this trash can. And it was in black and white. And the judge thought it was one thing when it really wasn't that. So I was on some shit like, for one, y'all stealing my trash can. That's illegal. Y'all walking on my property, stealing my trash. And 2, y'all sitting here and played the judge. You know what I'm saying? The judge that issued the warrant. Y'all sitting here playing him by leaving the photos in black and white. But at the end of the day, right or wrong, it's all a good old boy system. And that's what the person told me. Like, listen, you got a fair argument, you just might win, or you could very well could win, but you dealing with these motherfucking white folk. They ain't about to let you win. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna give you 60 years and go sleep nice tonight. You know what I'm saying? So just go ahead, please take this little whoop-de-whoop and get on through. And you know, for that feeling, boom, I feel like I failed myself. You know, I feel like I felt like I failed myself. You know what I'm saying? And I did fail myself, for one, by taking that motherfucking plea. You see what I'm saying? I didn't fail nobody else around, because at this age, when I went back the second time, I had my own everything. I had my own everything. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nobody else that I could fail outside of my youngest son. You see what I'm saying? My oldest son, he was so young that, you know, and it's a story behind that too, but I can't, and I can't say I failed him, you know what I'm saying? But I failed all of them, but for the most part, I failed myself. You see what I'm saying? I had to take accountability for failing myself and then extend it, because that was the only way. After that second bid, that's when I actually learned. That's when I actually learned. And I actually learned because I took accountability for my own actions. I noticed that I failed myself, and I don't like, and I didn't like, and to this day, I don't like failing myself. And then I don't like failing others. I don't like failing others when I'm sitting here failing myself. You understand me? Even smoking these cigarettes, I'm failing myself. I don't like it. Even not going to the gym, I'm failing myself. I don't like it. Even eating all this bullshit ass food, I'm failing myself. I don't like it. You understand me? And I'm still here to fight back. You understand me? I'm still here to stop smoking these cigarettes. I'm still here to get in that motherfucking gym. I'm still here to stop eating all the bullshit, and I'm gonna implement it. Because as of late, I just been eating bullshit. Because like I say, the demon of depression been upon me here recently, man. And I hate to say it because it's feminine as hell, but I'm one of them. But if I'm down and out, man, I like to eat. You know what I'm saying? To get up off that shit. But this video already long enough, and I'm just here to tell you, man. If you're going through it, man, if you're going through a failure right now, you're fresh off a failure, just know you failed yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what this person think. If that person think you're a failure, if that person think you're a failure, if that person thought you was a failure, you know what I'm saying? Did you fail yourself though? Once you recognize that you failed yourself, it will become easier to cope with it. After a failure, if it's possible, if it's nothing like some health type failure shit, you can bounce back. You can get back in that fight and you can go at it again. Failure is not your enemy. Failure is something you can learn from. You should learn from. Sometimes failure is the only way people get a better understanding. Sometimes failure is the only way people get a better understanding. Sometimes failure is the only way people garner knowledge, you know, or one of the best ways people garner knowledge and wisdom. You understand me? You got to go through it to get to it sometime. You know what I'm saying? And you look at other people's failures, how they fail. You know what I'm saying? And study how they fail. But I just want you to know, because you're going to go through it. If you haven't failed yet, you're going to fail somewhere. And just because you fail one time at doing one thing or at doing some things doesn't mean that you're a failure at life. You know what I'm saying? Come up out that rut. You understand me? It doesn't mean you are a failure at life. It just means you got to get up and go a little bit hard around this motherfucker. You understand me? And if you continuously failing, it's probably because you ain't learning from your mistakes. You're not asking, why did you fail? How did you fail? What could you have done better? Don't live in the past, but I'm saying you got to learn from the past. But peace, love, blessed, prosperity, man. Sorry this video's so long, man. We'll get back to it, man. Bless. Oh, and like this video. Man, listen, get the likes up. Hell, get the dislikes down if you really just don't like it. Dislike it, but I need some kind of reaction on it. You understand me? Peace.